Okay guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. It's Jay Ayyo. So for today we are going to be talking about Barbados heading to the poles. So for those of you who are new, this is where we turn viral moments into lessons, and as you all can see, I am out of my regular setup. I wanted to change things up and give you all the audience a different background, so to speak. So basically, Mia Mottley, or the Honorable Mia Mottley, MPSC, is the Prime Minister of Barbados. Now, before she got into office, or should say, before she became Prime Minister, she spent 2 terms being the leader of the opposition. And when she assumed the Prime Ministership, or Premiership, as we would say, uh, she she changed a lot of things, in the sense that there was an IMF loan that she reconstructed or took out. There's an issue with sewage in Barbados. There was a bus situation that happened that's a couple of the few things she had to look at and resolve. Now, these are things that she would have had to resolve over the first and second term. Now she is going for her third term. And just like the Honorable Prime Minister of Jamaica, she would like third term. So she's the first woman. She's the first woman to be the Attorney General. She's the first woman to carry out 2 terms in Barbados and under the Barbados Labour Party. And if she gets a third term, she'll be the first woman to complete or carry out achieving a third term. In addition to that, she is the longest serving stateswoman in the Caribbean. So she stands up with those that are like Portia Simpson Miller from Jamaica. She stands along Camilla Broussard, which is the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago. And there are a few other Prime Ministers who've already served, like in the Bahamas, just to name a few. So what we've seen happen with the quote-unquote inception of politics in the Caribbean is that we're starting to see the political electorate become more educated. You could say younger people like Gen Z, Gen Alpha, mostly Gen Z, don't tend to vote along party lines, but they vote on the issue, and they want to see how the respective parties are going to resolve these issues, because millennials and Gen Z, they've grown up and see, to some respect, their parents following the party lines, and keeping that momentum has somewhat decreased in terms of persuading to say, hey, vote with this party because my grandma always voted for this party. What young people want to see is, how are the politician, the prime minister, the respective ministers or prospective ministers, how are you going to resolve the issue for the country, national issue? How are you going to resolve the issues on the constituency level, which is what we call, people are talking as well and want to see a lot of change. Looking at the Honorable Mia Mottley specifically, she has been an activist for change, whether that's climate change, reconstructing, how politics is carried out, in the sense of, it's not just about, you scratch my back, I scratch your back, but how do we take our country, or how do we take Barbados respectively into the 21st century? And you can see when she assumed chairwomanship or chairmanship of CARICOM, she led a lot of the significant talks on Asian bilateral agreements, the Single Market Economy Certificate, which is a key program that CARICOM promotes, where individuals who are working in specialized trades, like either a barber, a bartender, you can work from Barbados, work in Jamaica, Grenada, Guyana, and so forth. So she has led a lot of change. I'd want to use the word industrious change, because CARICOM has been somewhat, I don't want to say of a caricature from the British West India regime that was inherited from the colonial power known as the UK. But what what we've seen with her leadership, being able to lead Barbados on a national level, being able to go to the UN and be persuasive and emotive to show her colleagues the importance of understanding climate change, understanding that small developing states such as Jamaica, Barbados, Grenada, Guyana struggle with the existential crisis when it comes to hurricanes, and how it the hurricanes always leave the country somewhat struggling after being hit, and how the ability to recover every time becomes a little bit of a struggle. It becomes harder and harder after a while. So I would venture to say that the Honorable Mia Mottley will be successful for a third term. I think the aim for the Barbados Labour Party is whether they can capture 30 seats. They've taken on a candidate who is also a lawyer for a constituency seat in Barbados, and the Barbadian electorate is expected to go to the polls on February 11th, so it will be exciting. I know that the Barbadian electorate in Barbados tend to be a lot more educated in terms of their decision making compared to their other counterparts. They vote primarily on the issue, the topic, and what would be the solution, and how Barbados can be moved to the next level. And I think the Honorable Mia Mottley will portray or carry herself and her party in a way where we are the ones that were here before. You've all seen what the opposition, which the opposition isn't the opposition exists, but it's just one person. But for her 2 terms, which have accumulated 8 years, the thing, she's done a lot. There might be some tendency of voter apathy, but I think if she is still able to provide the idea that we've worked hard in the first term, we've worked even harder in the second term, and we're going to work even harder for you in the third term. So those are my few takes on it. I think really and truly an exciting moment to see Mia Mottley get a third term. I think it shows that women can lead, and women have always been able to lead, but having the opportunity is always important, and being able to deliver as she has done, there is no doubt whether leadership or women in leadership can't do what men do. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and